It's the Line Makers on Sporting News, presented by Jack Daniels. Hey everybody, the Raiders, they're out of the black hole. They're going east to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Baltimore 7.5-point favorite. They're betting the under in the game, 47 down to 46. Kenny, you go first. We got the old West Coast trip to the East Coast and playing a breakfast football game, and over the years that has not been a good recipe.
Well, I think you're right or wrong. They're not out of the black hole. I think they're still in the black hole. They're 3-5 right now. This Raider team could have been 4-4, should have been 4-4. They just didn't take care of business over Doug Martin. The morning breakfast trip, I'm not real big on going against the team. It is 10 a.m. in the morning, and they're not really in their right cycle, but the other team at 1 o'clock isn't in a great cycle either. 5:30 is the perfect optimal time for a football team.
He's right. He's wrong. He doesn't know what he is right now. He's usually right, though. You're looking at a Raven team. He's 6-2. Their spot record's only 3-5. You know, they're winning games. They're winning games ugly. The one loss they had was against the Texans. They really got lit up. Of course, I had them in that game, Kenny, but that's besides the point. I think we're looking at a team where the defense has totally fell apart, except where it counts, and that's in the red zone. They're keeping teams to field goals and causing some turnovers. They're probably down to about 33% red zone defense, and that's going to be very important here. Palmer's going to throw the ball like 70 times, and I think once he gets close, they're going to shut him down. A lot of threes for Oakland, a lot of sevens for Flacco.
I was going to ask you, make a special prop on how many passes Palmer throws. Raiders are decimated at running back, Kenny. McFadden, high ankle sprain, depth hurt as well. That's the good news. Here's the bad news. Even when they're healthy, they only rush for 77 yards a game.
That is the bad news. Then the offensive line, I think, has let them down a little bit this year. Again, I'm a dime a dozen running back guy. McFadden is worth a half a point to me over the next guy, Goodson, and probably maybe another half a point. So it's a point off their power rating because they're the third or fourth string running back. It's going to be Carson Palmer. If he can get it in the end zone, when they're in the red zone, they're going to cover.
Not going to happen. Buy the 7 if you have to. It's going up.
Don't ever buy the 7.
This is the game. This is one of the favorite games. This is the games the books are going to be moving very quickly. Get it now. If you like the dog side, like Kenny said, I think you're going to get 8.5 or 9.
Oh, it's going to go up.
You've been hammering the Ravens defense all year long. They were behind deep in the fourth quarter against the Browns. It looks like the Ravens won comfortably. That wasn't the case at all. You kind of targeted this team as being a little phony.
Oh, I don't like them because my power ratings are low on them. I think their defense is vastly overrated, and it shows in the numbers right now. 386 yards, but they only give up 22 points. So they're giving up a lot of yardage between the 20s.
Raiders, Jacksonville and Kansas City, 2 of their wins. Sorry, I look at that stuff and, take those 2 crappy teams out of the picture. They're 1-5.
Hey, it's the season for a healthy debate with Richie Baccellieri, Kenny White. I'm Brian Blessing. We thank you for stopping by the Line Makers on Sporting News.